Let's go, girls.
Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very special announcement. This channel is actually 1 year old.
I spent a year on the game.
So yay! If you told me last year whenever I started this channel that I would be at this stage already, which I'm still a very small creator, but I definitely have more of you than what I ever thought that I would get, even within a year. So thank you all so much for being here. But if you had told me that I would be almost to 6,000 subscribers at this point, or maybe even more by the time I post this, I don't know. There's actually more of you now, so thank you. I'm so very happy to have you. Then I just would have been like, you crazy, you nuts. But what we're gonna do with this 1 year celebration is we're gonna do something that you all have been asking me to do. I'm going to give you a collection tour of what I have on display right now. This is not all the dolls I have way more. I've got a house and they're in different places all over the house, but this is just gonna be a more condensed room tour of my art room. That's where we're at right now. This is where I make all of my art. I like to have all of the Barbie dolls behind me, so that way if I ever need inspiration, all I have to do is look behind me and play around a bit, and then I will get exactly the inspiration I need. So what I'm gonna do actually first is I'm gonna watch my first video. It is a 1991 Rappin' Rockin' Barbie video, by the way. A couple things about my channel early on. If it looks like it was taken by a potato, it was taken on a Snapchat camera. For some reason, I didn't know how to edit a video. I still don't know how to edit videos, really.
That was a lie.
I would edit videos on Snapchat video mode, and that's why they all look the way that they do. And I remember somebody, I think maybe it was one of my subscribers, or maybe it was like somebody, and they were like, oh, this is so hard to see. I don't know why you have this format. And I'm like,
you're not getting any more filet mignon? Get out of my house.
You know what I mean? I was like, whatever, hater. But actually it was very helpful, and the first video that I filmed like this widescreen is actually right behind me, right here, Songbird Barbie. And I said to myself after I was done reviewing that doll, oh, I'm never gonna do this angle again. And now it is the angle of my channel, and it's definitely improved the quality overall. So I just want to say thank you to whoever that was. I needed to hear that. But what I'm going to do first, before I give you a collection tour, a mini collection tour, I'm actually going to watch my first video because I've not seen it since it was new. So I want to see just how cringy it was. So I hope you all will stay tuned and enjoy this video with me. I'll leave a link down below so that way we can watch it together. All right, so here we go.
There are a lot of ways for toddlers to start learning.
A commercial, nice.
Hello, I like money.
Time to do a review of something that isn't an X-Men. We're gonna do a review of Rappin' Rockin' Barbie. Yo! I will have you know I've never said yo before in my life.
Scandalous!
And the reason I said X-Men is because when I first started this channel, I was doing TikToks as well. And on my TikTok channel and my YouTube channel, they're actually both a year old. And I started them both at the same time, and I wanted to see which one would take off before the other, and that would be the one that I dedicate most of my time to. It turned out YouTube was the way for me anyway. I never got really any success on TikTok, at least I don't think I have, because I don't even have it downloaded on my phone anymore.
I beg your pardon, are you ill?
Dance with Barbie to a jamming beat. You might be wondering, what jamming beat is she about to play? Well, on these decrepit old batteries, she's gonna play, do you hear that? Okay, well, if you can't hear that, I'm gonna change batteries and hopefully that changes something. This is just a girl with a dream and a couch in a living room.
I don't care.
Before y'all get super mad at me This doll is old as hell.
Old maiden.
Again, I don't use y'all either. I have no idea who I am. But yeah. Oh, this is cute. And I'm giving a disclaimer about opening dolls, which I soon gave up because I don't give a fuck. And this box is all beat up, and I paid monies for it so I can open it and enjoy it. So yeah, chill, bruh. In case you were wondering, I think I originally got my inspiration for like a persona. For some reason, I felt like I needed one, which could be why this video and other videos weren't taking off until like I actually introduced myself. But I think I was like trying to be a gamer. I'm not even sure. Barbie does come with a 1-year limited warranty, which is super helpful because, you know, anything could happen. So here she is on the card. That's how Barbie's replaced you. You can see like the tape is falling out. You see her socks and her shoes and her hairbrush. The iconic hairbrush, which we just might be using because these bangs are a crime. Let's see how easy Barbie was to get out of the box back then. Wow, that's honestly more than what they usually had. But physically holding in the doll, I see 4 tabs and the rest is her accessories. But let's get her out and see what she does, baby. Here's baby. Who is this?
A witch.
Barbie out of her box. Looking pretty cool. Oh yeah. Check out her face. Very pretty face. She has these big hoop earrings. They really tried. The hat is sewn on, but it does have some pink elastic on the inside. Am I being shady? To like a almost 35-year-old doll.
Yes!
You wish to take it off. She does have a real hoodie on. You can put that on. This is her gold bling. Right? Check that
like an Olympic gold medal.
She just won the Olympics.
Oh.
And she has a pleather skirt that is peeling. This is more of a painted fabric. It's unhemmed at the top and at the bottom. It's really not that great quality to start with, even if it wasn't peeling. She has on leg warmers that are meant to look like socks, and then she has on these hot pink trainers. But what about my boombox? Oh yes, I almost forgot. The most important part of Rappin' Rockin' Barbie is her rappin' rockin' career. Here is her radio. Yes, radio. Her boombox. Let's press it. Yes, girl. Come on, 1991. Heck yeah. Okay, now in the commercial for this doll, you were able to press down this button, there would be music, and you can make her dance. But I can't find a way how to make it stay on without me having to press down on the button. All in all, I think they did a wonderful job.
What I'm hearing is I needed friends. That's what I'm hearing.
I mean, look at her. She's just fantasy all over. As a kid, I kind of strayed away from the fantasy. I liked the vintage Barbie because it was more realistic, and I liked the 1960s aesthetic. But as an adult, where I have to deal with realistic every day, being in the real world, this fantasy is exactly what I need. It's exactly what I need. Whenever I look at the 90s Barbies and the 80s Barbies, I just see fantasy. It's obviously not real. You're not going to see somebody walking down the street in this, although I wish you could. But you're not going to at this...
You know, actually at the time you might see somebody walking down the street in this outfit right here, but it's probably on Hollywood Boulevard. And she's probably asking if you need directions.
Hey, looking for a good time, sweet cheek?
Yeah, get in the car.
Okay, but it'll cost you. Whoa, be cool. Yeah, so go to Maple Street and then take a left and then you go, Okay, so you want to party or what?
Get in this car right now.
Moment in time. And that's the whole point of it. It's fun.
I don't know, it brings me joy just to look at it. So therefore, she gets a solid pass as far as my review goes. I think she's got 2 thumbs up. However, I wish there was a way to keep the boombox on so that you could make her dance like an commercial. But you know, it is what it is.
A friend.
This doll almost asks you to have friends so that your friends could hold down on the button. And you can make her dance. Like that. Thanks for what? Make her dance.
What is this channel?
Don't bother.
Yo. Bye-bye. But what does my cat have to say about Rappin' Rockin' Barbie? Let's see. A solid queen. She does not care at all.
She's thoroughly unimpressed.
Meant to say was like, follow, comment, subscribe. I know you're friends with my video. I don't know. I'm gonna have more toy reviews coming up soon. Between action figures and Barbie, I got a lot of crap. So
Still have a lot of
comment,
crap, as you
subscribe.
can see.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you for watching. Okay, I love you. Love you so much. Thank you for watching. Okay. Have a good day.
Wow. Amazing. Well, that was my first video. Isn't that something? Wow. I mean, I feel so happy to be here in this seat that I'm sitting in right now and being able to speak to you and have the self-confidence that I have right now, to be able to be on camera, to be able to speak to you, to be able to make content, to be able to try to challenge myself to make better and bigger and more explorative videos, other than doing, what was this, a 5-minute Barbie doll, review. So thank you all for allowing me to do that, and thank you all for sticking around even in these rough times, even in the streets. My channel is always going to be evolving and it's always going to be changing, but one thing remains is my love for you all and my acceptance of you all, and just thank you all so much for being here as usual. Now let's get on to doing a dolly tour behind me. Now again, I'm only going to show you what I have on display. I have way more. Just hear me out, okay? You don't need to see everything because then it looks like I have a problem, and I already look like I have a problem already. So you don't need to see everything, but I'm gonna show you what I do have on display behind me right over here. Break it down. You can't start anywhere in the Barbie shelf without looking at the #1 Barbie, who has been on multiple videos on my channel. There she is. And this doll was also a restoration, but it was before I was taking videos.
She is awful.
And I wish that I did take a video of it anyway. It would have been shit quality, but you know what? It would have been a very interesting thing because she had a lot of problems whenever I got her. We'll start on the top. So over there, I've got the 2018 reproduction of Busy Gal Barbie. There she is right there. Over here, we've got a Straight Like Ken. I've got Tressie hanging out in here because I think she's gorgeous. We've got Ken, we've got a bubble cut Barbie. She's one of my Lucy-lipped dolls. They call her Lucy Lips because of her wide lip shape is very much like a Lucille Ball lip shape. We've got the Miss Astronaut reproduction right there. We've got a Ken ponytail Barbie. This is a doll that I did a restoration video on. She's one who had the splayed legs that everybody hated, the fact that I left her legs splayed, but I actually like that look. I think it makes them look weird. We've got Ken next to Midge, a beautiful Skipper. I try to find the dolls that have the most character, needless to say. There's Alan, one of my Allens. There's Ken, and my white ginger Barbie, and a Tishan Skipper. And one thing I like about these 60s dolls is just the quality on them and their outfits. It's just unmatched. It was a way different time in Barbie's history and a way different time in the toy industry too. I've got like little things scattered around, like I've got like little cats and little dogs and such, and they're not actually Barbie items, but they bring me a lot of joy, and I think that they're really cute to display with my dolls because I always have had animals and pets. So whenever I see pets and stuff with Barbie, it just makes her real.
I'm a real boy!
5 shillings for the possessed toy.
We've got some more 60s Barbies down here. That's my favorite blonde bubble. There's another Alan, Ken. We have my ash blonde ponytail as a nurse. We've got the American Girl Barbie doll. And this one is a later bubble cut. This one is Satitian. And there's Midge. She's got the teeth and the weirdo look. Let's see. Yeah, check her out. I have her in Wedding Day because you never see Midges in this costume, and like she's the one who gets married. But anyway, you see Barbie in Bride's Dream. There's Ken in another tuxedo. He doesn't really look too interested in marrying this doll, and she doesn't look too interested in marrying him, but we won't talk about it.
Nice. Ditto.
Got this Ken right here who has a very unique face, and his skin tone is very pink. And I kept him because I was like, you know, he is just, there's something about him that is just very unique. We've got Skipper dressed up in her flower girl outfit, but she has on her ballet crown. Of course, we got the #1 Barbie. There she is. We've got a Lucy-lipped blonde bubble. And then we have in the graduation outfit, this one is the one I got for $5, and I was like, oh, she's beautiful, and she's like a mint. It's gorgeous. We have Fashion Queen Barbie, which I know a lot of people don't really like her, but I love her. I think she looks really cunty, and she looks really pretty, and she looks like a bitch, and I just love that about her. And she's as a flight attendant, and she's next to Ken in his little university outfit. Now, originally, I had way more than this. I sell things whenever I think that I need money, and that's always the case because I'm expensive.
I need the money. It's amazing how much it costs to make a person look so cheap.
I will keep the ones who I think look the best, and these are really intimate pieces in my collection, and I'm super happy to have them. We have the late 60s section. We've got the twist and turns over here. We've got the talking Barbies, talking Ken, who we did a video on. We've got Truly Scrumptious in the back. We've got live accents. We have the original trade-in doll right there, which, by the way, this is one of my earliest restoration videos right there. Was on her. We've got Hair Fair loaded up with hair. We have another twist and turn right there. And this one is a special one. That one is the first twist and turn I ever owned. The platinum doll. We've got Julia. She's really beautiful. Of course, talking Barbie and talking Stacy. They were in my last video. We've got talking PJ and the other talking Barbie and talking Ken. They were all in that last big video I did, as well as the talking Barbie, who might need her face recolored, but I don't know. I've not gotten to it. We also have the other twist and turn Barbie. Now this twist and turn Barbie could be a trade-in doll also. She came in a box with a Barbie dream house and original Barbie clothes. And the only thing new about this doll was the doll herself and the bikini that she was wearing, and the rest was all old, and they even had an old Barbie swimsuit. So she very well could have been the trade-in doll, as well as that one back there. We've got a platinum twist and turn Barbie, and she's right next to the sausage curl Skipper. This is my only twist and turn Skipper, and I just think she's precious. My aunt had one of these when she was a kid, and I played with it a lot, and I thought she looked like Cindy from the Brady Bunch. My Tishan twist and turn Barbie, super wonderful and gorgeous. We've got my Marlowe Flip twist and turn Barbie. We've got two of them. We've got the earlier one and we have the latest one. And she actually came out, this doll came out before Malibu Barbie. So for all of those saying that Malibu Barbie was the first one to have her eyes glancing forward, it is not true. That actually was the standard Barbie way back in the day, about 1970.
I know more about
Barbie history.
than you do. Genius.
So we'll go on down over here. We've got the early 70s and the Francies. I've got Francie galore. I got my two repros back there chilling next to each other. I've got Twiggy. I have Growing Pretty Hair Francie. This version does not have the sideburns. She just never had them. So she must have been like a factory error way back in the day. We've got Casey, which I do have her earring in, but it has been green ear treated. So it should not leave her with any green ear. It's been acrylic coated, I think about 4 times. It should be fine. And we've got Twist and Turn Francie. I got this doll for $5 too. I spent like a fortune on this one right here. And then literally the next week I found one that was really beautiful for $5. I was like, that's really how it goes. We have my No Bangs Francie right here. I got her for I think $50 or less on eBay. She was wearing a Joe Namath outfit from Mego. And now she's chilling and looking all pretty and cute. She's gorgeous. I recolored her face a long time ago with pastels. She was actually the one who I tried it on first, and her face is still gorgeous. It's been about 3 years. I know that there's a lot of people who like to say it'll never stay, it'll never last, but obviously it does. Her face tone used to be very dark, and it looks a little bit darker in camera, but it's actually not in person. And then we have my standard, my straight-legged Francie. This is the Francie I wanted so much as a child. I don't know why. I wanted this one and Growing Pretty Hair Francie the worst. And I got this beautiful one maybe about 4 years ago. And she's gorgeous. And they're all in original Francie outfits. We've got Dramatic Living Barbie next to a Olympic Sports Ken. And they are wearing some of their cute beachwear outfits. And I just think it's so much fun. And I wanted a living Barbie. I wanted a Tishan, like the one way up there, because I thought that they looked a lot like Daphne, and I wanted to play like they were Daphne. I've got Malibu Barbie right there with Malibu Ken, Malibu Barbie in the back with the hairpiece on, and a Malibu PJ, Busy Holding Hands Barbie, the Montgomery Ward reissue Barbie back there. We've got Quick Curl Barbie. This one has the most intense face I have ever seen on a Quick Curl Barbie. I absolutely fell in love with her. We've got my Malibu Barbie, Malibu Ken, and Malibu Skipper. This is my most beautiful prized possession Malibu. I think she is literally the best thing ever. I love her so much. And on the bottom, we have the mid to late 70s. We've got Mod Hair Ken back there. There just wasn't enough room up here for him, but he's chilling back there. We've got Migo's Copper Tone Candy way back there. She's wearing a Western outfit. More Malibu Ken. We've got Hawaiian Barbie. 2 Malibu Barbies. We've got a Japan version right over here and a Korean version right here. And they're wearing very mod and beautiful outfits. We've got Sweet 16 Barbie wearing Beautiful Bride's outfit. She's kind of just keeping it warm until I find one for a good deal. We've got Superstar Barbie, of course. There she is in all of her glamour. We've got Superstar Ken, another Superstar Barbie, the Philippines version right there. Behind them, we've got Fashion Photo Christy, another Superstar Ken. Superstar Christy, she is one that I always wanted, and I was so grateful to get her. And then this is my childhood Superstar Barbie, who has been with me forever and ever, and I just adore her. We've got a Korean Malibu Skipper back there, another Philippine Superstar Barbie, a Pretty Changes Barbie right there, and then we have, of course, Superstar Ken. If you move on up, you will see that it just gets worse and worse. I just have so many duplicates and so many mini Barbies. I've got a Superstar Barbie mint in the box back here. I found that with my grandpa and my Nana, and it's one of my little prized possessions. I got it, I think, for 25 bucks. I got a boxed Parisian Barbie back there. She's one that I wanted a lot too when I was a kid. I've got Western Winking Barbie, which I have a video on how to restore that. I got Sun Lovin' Malibu Barbie, a crap ton of Golden Dream Barbies. I've got Sun Lovin' Ken right there. I've got Pretty in Pink. I've got Beauty Secrets. This Golden Dream Barbie is the one that I actually made the video on, by the way. Her Philippines partner is right behind her. The differences are quite extreme. And then we've got a platinum version of Sun Lovin' Barbie. And this one actually has polypropylene hair, which is hair that this doll, Beauty Secrets, also has way back there. So they have the same hair. It's very interesting how they were using that hair. We also have Fashion Photo Barbie right there. She was a beautiful doll that I unboxed. Unfortunately, her stand did not make it. It was like a really shattered box, so I didn't feel bad at all. We come down here, we see more Beauty Secrets Barbie, more Golden Dream. I've got Crystal Barbie, Tracy, the Beautiful Bride. We got Magic Curl. We have Angel Face. We have another miscellaneous Ken. This might be Sensational Ken. I can't remember.
Naughty, naughty girl.
Sun Gold Malibu Barbie. My first Barbie. We have Crystal Barbie and Crystal Ken. I got them around the time that the Barbie movie came out, like just right before it, when the 80s Barbie prices were unbelievably so dirt cheap and nobody could really like give them away. I bought them both. Like I bought him for $5 in the box and I bought her for $20 in the box, and now they're like so high in price. It's ridiculous, honestly. We got Dream Date Barbie. We have Dolls of the World, India. And then we have Great Shape Skipper. We have another Crystal Barbie right here in one of Barbie's limited edition outfits. The Philippines make Crystal Barbie, which next to the Taiwan version right here, they look quite different, as you can see. Crystal Barbie came in many different hairstyles. We've got this one. We've got those in the back right there. We've also got one that has polypropylene hair that's a lot like a platinum hair color. We've got another Dream Date Barbie as well as Royal Barbie. This is the Dolls of the World, England, or the United Kingdom. We've got Great Shape Barbie over here next to a generic Ken. I think it's Dream Glow. We have another Great Shape Barbie. We have Magic Moves. We've got the Philippines and the Taiwan version. They look very different. And even that Taiwan version looks a little bit different to this Taiwan version. This Taiwan version back here was one of the first 80s Barbies I ever unboxed. I found her at a flea market whenever I was in high school, and I was so excited to get her, and I played with her a lot. She's a lot of fun. We've got the Barbie and the Rockers dolls over here as well. We've got one that's mint right there. We've got one that was played with a lot. We've got a Ken over here with the most magical mullet that you've ever seen. We've got Astronaut Barbie, the first version of Barbie and the Rockers, and the Hong Kong version of Barbie and the Rockers. We have Peaches and Cream, the Philippines version. We have Day to Night Ken, Day to Night Barbie, the Taiwan version. Sensational Malibu Barbie. We have the Philippines Peaches and Cream, another one. My friend gave me this doll for nothing, and it is a practically mint doll, and it was one of the most nicest and sweetest gifts that I ever got. She was wonderful. And like I mentioned her before, we've got Magic Moves Barbie right here in Oscar de la Renta. We have a beautiful Peaches and Cream Barbie. This one is made in Taiwan. You can see their differences right there. This one is Philippines, of course. I've always noticed that the Philippines dolls have the most unique rooting pattern. They have like this thatching that just seems to really never end, and they have the thickest hair that I've ever seen. It's actually quite extreme, but I love them so much. I have my late 80s Barbies. We've got Jewel Secrets Barbie, Jewel Secrets Ken, Jewel Secrets Barbie, Garden Party Barbie, Barbie and the Sensations, Pink Jubilee Barbie in the back. We've got the Wonder Curl Barbie, the Style Magic Barbie, Animal Lovin' Ken. We've got a, generic Ken. He might be Tropical Ken, not sure. We've got Feelin' Fun Barbie. We've got Superstar Barbie and Ken, Perfume Pretty Barbie. We've got a Maba Barbie, who I don't know her name. She came from Goodwill, but there she is. She's cute. She's hanging out over here. We've got some more late 80s Barbies and early 90s dolls over here. You just go ahead and take a look at them. Yeah, this is like the Barbie era that I have the most fun with because I get to like really dress them up and make them look different and unique and give them big perms, and they just look so beautiful and so cute. So many beautiful Barbies I have on display. I'm so ever grateful for having the ability to find them and having the funds to buy them, and then also having the friends that I met along the way of getting them. This is where I'm starting to run out of space to display all of my dolls. So you're gonna see them like all crammed together up top. You'll see dolls that I've reviewed a long time ago, some that I reviewed more recently. There's the first one that I reviewed. She's behind Costume Ball Barbie. There she is. The doll that we were just talking about. As you can see, I didn't do anything with her. And I believe this boombox still works. Oh yeah, I'm gonna dance to that later, you best believe it. Got Costume Ball Barbie, she's one of my favorite dolls. And behind them is Lights and Lace Barbie, and she's one of my favorites. I just love her so much. But there we go, okay. And we're moving on down. This is one of my favorite Barbies. I got her from a flea market, and her face just speaks to me, her hair just speaks to me. In a lot of my earlier Barbie videos of like fashion reviews, she's always in them, and she's gonna continue to be in them because this is a doll that I just absolutely adore. There's something about her, she's so versatile and she can wear anything, and she just looks so glamorous. And this is another one of those dolls. This is the Australian Barbie. I love how tan she is. I love her light blue eyes. She's so campy. Her white blonde hair. I just adore her. And I put her in the Goofy costume because I think she looks really cute in it. Here we've got Rappin' Rockin' Ken, and it's kind of ironic. I put him in this business suit. We're not going to talk about it. And then we've got Sun Sensation Barbie, which is one of my favorite beach dolls. This was one of the first reviews I had planned, but I didn't really have a format, and the video that I made for it is long gone. And then we've got my Teen Talk Barbie, one of them. This is one I have on display because she's special. She actually is a British doll. Let's see if I can make her talk.
I need a party dress. Pink's my favorite color. Who's your favorite pop star?
Yeah, she was just labeled as Teen Talk Barbie, and I bought her because I thought she was really pretty, and then she speaks to me in a British accent, and I was like, wow. Because I also have one that says math class is tough.
Math class is tough.
Oh yeah, girl, so is. We've got Mermaid Barbie down there, Camp Barbie, My First Barbie, which was literally my first Barbie. We've got Sun Sensation Barbie. We've got, I think it's Dance Club Barbie. I don't know. I don't remember this Barbie's name really off the top of my head, but she's holding little brother Tommy. We've got this one that I just got my last flea market haul. I put her in this party dress because I was like, girl, you slay. We've got the Super Talk Barbie, and she's in a Fashion Avenue outfit. Let's see if she'll talk for us.
I know. It would be great to go to the mall with Ken.
I had this doll as a kid, not this exact doll, but I had a Super Talk Barbie. Got her at a flea market, and I annoyed my sister and my mom so much with it, they actually threw it away. This is my first Barbie, my literal first Barbie right here. She is actually this doll, but in really bad shape, or at least she was. I had to reroute her completely, and I put her on a different body because it was mangled. But she's in a Fashion Avenue, and she looks so beautiful now. Teen Talk Barbie, as we said before, she does say math class is tough, and she has this beautiful strawberry blonde color, which I love. Trolls Barbie in a Barbie dinner date fashion. She's just super cute. I have Hot Skatin' Barbie right there. I've got one of them. I have all the versions, but they're up right now. We've got Hollywood Hair Barbie, beautiful. Paint and Dazzle Barbie. We've got the Walmart Superstar Barbie, Totally Hair Barbie. We've got the Birthday Barbie, Secret Hearts Barbie and Ken. Around this era that I can't really remember the names of them, so we're just gonna go by it. I've got like personal stories about them. This doll way in the back is a doll that I know of by Shania Twain, and I named her Shania Twain when I was a kid. Portrait Barbie. She's a Walmart exclusive. My papa bought her for me at a Walmart way back in the day, and I thought she looked like Shania Twain, so I named her Shania Twain, and that's who this Barbie is. So there you go. Cinderella Barbie was another first Barbie of mine, as well as this Christmas Barbie right there. She was my first Barbie I ever got for Christmas, and she was something I begged and begged and begged for. It's like the 4th of July whenever I got her, because we went to Walmart and I saw her and I was like, Mom, please, please, please. I was like 2, and my mom bought her for me, and I've loved her ever since. We've got the birthday Barbie. This is actually the Barbie that I reviewed last year on my birthday. I wanted her so bad when I was a kid, and after getting her, honestly, I was a little bit disappointed. I hate it whenever that happens, by the way. Then we've got this beautiful Barbie way back in the back. She's like a Valentine's Day themed doll. I can't remember her name. And I put her in Fashion Avenue outfits. I love her. She actually embodies the Barbie that I remember as a kid the most. Whenever it was like the late 90s and early 2000s. Just remember that a lot. Pilot Barbie over there looking all cute. We've got Pajama Fun Courtney. Loved this doll as a kid. Loved her. She's one of my favorite skippers or skipper friends. I thought she was so beautiful and so gorgeous. I have Generation Girl Tori, Generation Girl Barbie, and then of course the Working Woman Barbie. This one right here, I remember her shirt, but I don't remember ever having her like physically. But yeah, I think probably my dog ate her like soon after, but we always had her shirt.
And that's showbiz. Kid.
One of the most influential dolls of my whole collection.
I'm Tour Guide Barbie. Please keep your hands, arms, and accessories inside the car and no flash photography. Thank you.
And I played with her every single day, and she's gorgeous. Songbird Barbie. This is one who is a very special doll to me. She was given to me by my friend Dan. I love you so much, Dan. And yeah, she was a secret surprise, and I just absolutely adore her. And her songbird is down there. He won't stay on her hand on display. Rapunzel Barbie, I had her as a child. I loved her so much. She was the first Rapunzel doll I had, and I just remember swinging her around by her hair. I was like 2, or maybe even a little bit younger than that whenever I got her, because she was my sister's doll, and I played with her so much. We also had the my size version of this doll too, and I wore that outfit several times. Bead Blast Barbie in Fashion Avenue. I think she looks stunning in this. And we have, of course, Teen Skipper, and I think it's like Shaven Fun Ken, pretty sure. And this is when Skipper changed to be like this cool teen, and this is a Skipper I remember from my childhood. I love her so much. We go on down here, we've got Mermaid Barbie over there with Chrissy, who's like way back there. I got her practically mint. I remember having this as a child, and mine was like so beat up and used. This one is definitely the best representation of this doll. We've got Princess Bride Barbie. I remember getting her for Christmas. She was one of the most special gifts my aunt ever got me. I loved her. Egyptian Barbie. We've got Pretty Flowers. I remember getting her as a kid. Jewel Girl Barbie. She's one of the most special dolls. I have the most of her, as you can see, like in my little Y2K Barbie era. And I have way more that need to be restored, but I just love her the most. She's just so glamorous and so beautiful. Another thing that I loved too a lot as a kid were Scooby-Doo Daphne dolls. Just loved them. As we go on down, you'll see like my dolls like in this era kind of end abruptly, because there was a time like when I just like focused more on vintage than what I did on like dolls of this era. And we've got Cali Girl Barbie, dolls from my childhood. They're mixed with like new dolls right here. Again, I don't really have that much space, and the space that I have is like all being taken up by so many beautiful examples, but I still love them anyway. I remember getting this Toy Story 3 Barbie at Meijer, and it was whenever I was just getting back into collecting, and I was doing it secretly because my mom was like, oh, you know, you need to go out and make friends. You can't be buying Barbies. And I was like, okay. So I snuck into Meijer one day and I ran to the toy section, picked up the first one I could find, felt so ashamed to go to the self-checkout with it, brought it home and played with it secretly, and then kept it in a drawer, and just like a little secret of mine. And she's special and I just love her so much. We've got the Then and Now Barbie, who was supposed to be my last Barbie I ever got as a child. Her sunglasses broke, so she's borrowing someone's sunglasses. We got the first fashionista Barbie right here. This is Glam, and she's gorgeous. Top model Barbies. I love top model. The whole top model like Barbie era is just my cup of tea. Fashion Fever. This to me is the most quintessential Fashion Fever Barbie. I had to have her. I don't have my original Fashion Fever dolls that I had as a child. I'm looking for those, but as I keep looking at them, they just keep going up and up and up in price. So I need to go ahead and bite the bullet on that. But those are all the dolls that I have on immediate display. I hope you all enjoyed this little video, and thank you all so much for a fabulous year, and I hope to have so many more on the way. If you do like this video, let me know down below, and thank you all for such a fabulous year, and I hope you all have a fabulous rest of your day. Bye-bye!
You know it, and so does your little girl.
We girls can do anything.